Hello everyone, welcome to the Unacademy. Let's crack GATE ESE with India's largest online learning platform. Get the Plus subscription now and start your preparation with India's best faculty with unlimited live and recorded video lectures. So, myself Ajay Das, I'm aptech in computer science. I have a 8 plus year of teaching experience. Till now, I have trained almost 20,000 plus engineering students for the GATE PSUs. I have cracked the GATE exam 5 times below the AIR 500. Along with that, also qualified the Chhattisgarh State Electricity Board exam with the AIR 8. So, I have also worked as a freelancer in many reputed institutes of India. My dear friends, download the Unacademy learning app and start your preparation sitting anywhere, anytime. What you will get? This is the major question which always used to arise in everyone's minds. The first thing, you are going to have a daily life classes. Second thing is the structured courses, live test and quizzes, and the unlimited access. So these are the things you are going to have in a plus subscription. But recently the Unacademy has launched the iconic courses. What is the iconic subscription? I will tell you just later on. So this is the weapon of Unacademy, learn with the top educators. So I have only mentioned few of the educators over here. If you want to explore about the more thing related with the educators, what you can do, you can download the Unacademy learning app and you can see the profile of each and every educator. All the educators are very well experienced and they have produced tremendous result till now in their career. So download the Unacademy learning app and start watching the special class which is free of cost taken by the all experienced educators, so that you can judge and identify why the Unacademy suits you for your career. So under the GATE AC, there are various branches. Which branches Unacademy is offering you for the GATE and ESE preparation? Already I have mentioned over here: chemical, mechanical, electrical, electronics, CS, production, instrumentation, and civil engineering. So these are the branches which Unacademy is offering you for the preparation of the GATE and ESE. My dear friends, let's see the fee structure of the plus courses. So once we will talk about the fee structure here, it is marked as a green. Fee structure of the plus courses: for the 1 month it is a 5,500. Similarly for the 3 months it is a 30,000. 750. 6 month it is given, 12 month it is given as 30,250. So what I will advise, if you are really looking for the GATE preparation, it takes minimum 8 to 10 months to prepare yourself in a very better manner. So I will advise to go for the 12 month of subscriptions if you are recently looking for the GATE exam. So once you will apply this code which is written over here, immediately you will get the 10% off, minimum 10% off in your subscription fees. So similarly, if you are looking for the 18 month of subscription, your fees will become this. So my dear friends, if you think you have to start or you have to move very slowly and step by step, then you can go for the 18 months. But if you are in a second year and you are looking for the like GATE 2013 or 23, then in that situation you can go for the 24 month of subscription and your fees will become the 44,000. But let's see what are the fees after the discount. So these are the fees of month wise just after the discount. So if you are taking the subscription of the 12 months and once you will apply the code IFA, your discounted fees will become this. Similarly, if you are taking the subscription of the 18 months, once you will apply the code IFA, your discounted fees will become this. And again, it will become 39,600 if you are taking the subscription of 2 year using the code IFA. So in all the situation, you are getting minimum 10% discount. So this is all about plus subscription. Now let's talk about the iconic. So my dear friends, in the iconic there is no month wise subscription because this is the one of the standard subscription model. So you can either take the 12 month of subscription or 24 month of subscription. Suppose you are in a final year or you are a pass out, you can go for the 12 month of subscription and your fee structure will be a 45,000. But if you are looking for like 2 year of subscriptions, then you can go for the 24 months. Means if you are in a second year or the third year, you can go for the 24-month of subscription and your fees will become 60,000. So let's see what is the extra thing you are getting apart from the subscription. Means iconic courses in comparison to the plus subscription. See over here, in the plus courses you can have India's best educators, you can have interactive live classes, structured courses and PDF and live test and quizzes. So these are the things you are getting inside plus subscription. But if you will go for the iconic, then all the things you are getting from the plus you will get over here. But what additional things you are going to have? A personal coach. Personal coach means you can find out or you can select a particular educator whom you are liking much, and under his guidance time to time you will get some guideline from the same educators, and he will check what is your performance, what is your improvements. You can personally interact with your personal coach and you can analyze your everything, test, concept, subject related problems and everything. And the second thing is the personalized test analysis. Means whatever your test performance is, you will be just assist by personal manner. Okay, so means fully you are under the guideline of a particular educator, study planner who will give you the guideline how to do the study and what is the approach to do the right study and everything. And last thing is the study material. So these are the additional things you are getting once you are going for the iconic subscription, right? So in both the cases, either you are taking the plus or iconic, in both the cases, once you will apply the code IFA, you will get minimum 10% discount. How much? Minimum 10% discount. So to know about more, you can personally text me on my Telegram number, that is the 92649545. Okay, you can personally contact me for the any clarification. Now let's come to the subject, let's crack it. This is the slogan of Academy. So my dear friends, today I am going to discuss the compiler design, and inside the compiler design I will discuss the most expected questions. Okay, so welcome Bhaskar. In the compiler design I will discuss the most expected questions. So this is the one of the simplest problem related with the like grammar and their parsing. Okay, so please, this is, you can say this is the level 1 problem, and looking upon the problem you can easily answer the things. So let's see the problem. The grammar is given and you are asking which of the following is the correct option. So can you answer me, all of you? Can you answer me the right answer? So just see over here, whatever the strings you want to generate, like t plus e and again t plus e, and this e will be reduced by t and this t will be reduced by I, and all the t will be reduced by I. So here they are asking about which associativity law the operator is following. So my dear friends, this parse tree will generate the string, id plus id, but out of this, first of all, this id will be evaluated and the result of this will be evaluated by this. Means if I will talk about the operator plus, then first of all right side of plus is operating and then this result is operating with the left hand side. What does it mean? This means plus is right associative, plus is right associative. If the right hand side of the plus is operating first of all, then it will call the right associative. So according to the questions, B will be the right answer. So my dear friends, here the logic is how to make any operator right or left associative. You just look upon the question. Here in this production rule, we are following the right recursion I hope you know about the recursion. Right recursion. Why I am saying it is a right recursion? Because the non-terminal, same non-terminal E is calling itself on the right hand side, on the right hand side. So there is a right recursion. Every time right hand side non-terminal will be reduced. That's why we are saying it is a right recursion. Just see the example. Just see the example. Suppose I am writing the grammar in this way. So E2 E plus T slash T and T2. Here the non-terminal E is appearing on the left hand side. So this grammar is a left recursive grammar. Left recursive grammar. So if it is a left recursive grammar, then this operator is associated with this. This operator is associated with this. So the plus is left associative. So the plus is left associative over here. Are you getting my point or not? So just looking upon the grammar, whether the grammar is left associative, whether the grammar is left recursive or right recursive, you can easily answer the things whether the operator is left associative or the right associative. Suppose this is the second example. I am writing a third example like E2 E plus E slash ID. So here looking upon the grammar, we can analyze this grammar is left as well as right recursive. This is the left as well as right recursive. Yes or no? This grammar is left as well as right recursive. So if the grammar is left as well as right recursive, then the operator will follow the same rule. So here the plus operator may be left, or you don't just write a accurate terms. The plus operator will will follow left and right associative. Are you getting my point or not? So if the grammar is given like this, you can say the plus operator will follow the left and right associative. Now my dear friends, I'm just giving you a question. Okay, you have to answer. See, from the one question, how many questions you can generate? Okay, E2 T and E slash and T2 T hash F and slash F and F2 given as ID, and it is asking which of the following options is are true. Options is are. So looking upon the questions, we can easily analyze that this is the MSQ type question. This is the MSQ type question, which is the new pattern of the GATE 2021. So I'm giving you an option. Okay, here we are considering ampersand and hash are operator are what. Okay, so the first option is given as both operators are left associative. Okay. Option B is given as hash has higher precedence than ampersand. Option C is okay. Option C is this one is right associative, and option D is hash and hash and this has same precedence. Same precedence. Just tell me the answer. Both the operator has same precedence. Just tell me the answer. This is the question which is given over here. And this is the MSQ type question. This is the MSQ type question. So looking upon the problem, you have to think about this. So I'm giving you a time of 1 minute. 1 minute, you just tell me the answer. You just tell me the all of you. Take your time, not a problem at all, and just tell me the B and C. Yes. See over here. See over here. Since here E is following, E is the right recursive, and here T is the left recursive. So any operator which is associated with E will follow the right associativity. So M% is the right associative. This is the true statement. But it is saying both are left associative. This is the wrong statement. Only hash is left associative, left associative. Yes or no? Now just talk about let's see about the precedence. So my dear friends, any strings if you will try to generate like E to T M% E, and again this E has been reduced into T. Now this from this T you are deriving the T hash F, this F to ID, and of course all the T will be reduced by the ID. All the T will be reduced by the ID. So in any pass tree, first of all hash will be executed and then M% will be executed. It means the precedence of hash is greater than M%. Precedence of hash is greater than M%. Means, see, looking upon the grammar, what you can analyze, any number of M%, if you want to generate, you can generate from by calling this non-terminal E recursively. So once, suppose you have created the three number of M%. So once the E is reduced by the T, we cannot move back. So always in the pass tree, always in the pass tree, the M% hash will appear in the leaf part and M% will appear on the upper part. Okay, as an internal part. So if any operator is coming on the leaf, that will be evaluated first and the remaining operator will be evaluated after this. Got it? So that's why we can say the hash has the higher precedence than this. So option B is also true. So saying the precedence of both are equivalent is wrong and both are left recursive is wrong. So the right answer of these questions will remains B and C. My dear friends, we can increase the difficulties level. So I am giving you a two different problem. So just see over here. If you are writing E2, you can directly answer this. E ampersand E or E hash E and then ID. So in this situation, you can easily say that the precedence of ampersand and hash are equal, because either you can follow this or you can follow this, since this is the ambiguous grammar. Since this is the ambiguous grammar, so anything could happen. The precedence of this is equivalent to this. Either of the operator you can evaluate first, not a problem at all. And here the associativity, if you will talk about the associativity of this operator and this operator, already you know about this. Sometime it will follow the left associative and sometime it will follow the right associative. Now I am asking you a one different question. Please try to answer. Suppose the grammar is given in this form: E2, E plus E and slash ID. Find, this is the one of the interesting problem. Okay, find number of pass tree for the following strings. Following strings. Okay. So first string is given as ID plus ID plus ID plus. Of course, the above grammar is ambiguous, and that's why more than one pass tree could be possible. Similarly, ID plus ID plus ID plus ID plus, and third one given as ID plus ID plus ID plus ID plus ID plus. So this is the question. Here I have mentioned the 4 number of ID, 5 number of ID, 6 number of ID, or you will increase this. What will happen? That is my question. So again I am giving you a 1 minute time. Find out the solution. This is the one of the standard problem. So the GATE can ask this kind of problem, and you have to find out the number of pass trees. Suppose GATE has asked find the number of pass tree for the string this. So it will become the numeric type question. It will become the numeric type question, and you have to answer the numeric value over here. Any answer? See, what will be the logic of solving this kind of problem is, see, if n is equal to number of IDs, number of, okay, if n is equal to we are considering the number of, so I'm taking the case 1. Okay, if n is equal to 1, then how many pass tree are possible? You can directly generate E2 ID, means only one pass tree is possible. Only one pass tree is possible. Now take the second situation. If n is equal to 2, then means if you have to generate the 2 number of ID, what you will do? E2 E plus E, and this one is ID and this one is ID. Again there is a one possibility. For single ID there is a one possibility. For generating the 2 number of ID there is only one possibility. Now let's see what is the possibility for generating the 3 number of ID. If n is equal to 3, already you know about this, but still I am writing. Please try to understand. E2 E plus E. Again this E can be reduced by E plus E and reduce all the E by ID. So this is the one of the pass tree. The second possible pass tree is just reduce the right hand side of E. So this E will be reduced by the ID, and the right hand side of the E will be further reduced by E plus E, and all the E can be reduced by ID and I. So in this situation, how many pass tree are possible? Two number of pass tree are possible. Hello Deepika, welcome. So two number of pass tree are possible. So this is the third situation. Now see guys, for every means for the n number of ID you cannot make the tree. You cannot make the tree. So what you will have to do, you have to find out the logic. You have to find out the logic. Just imagine a situation, if for any strings the possible number of pass tree is 500. So what you will do? Will you try to make the pass tree? Tell me, all of you. If for any strings the possible number of pass tree is 500 or more than 500, will you draw the every pass tree and you will check, or you will apply some logic and then you will answer? Are you getting my point or not? So further, to find out the number of pass tree, we have to apply some logic. So just see the situation 4, where we are considering if the number of IDs is equal to 4. So the number of pass tree is equal to 4. So what you will do? Suppose from the E we are creating E plus E, right? Now what is our demand? Our demand is to create 4 number of ID. How much? 4 number of ID. So my dear friends, how you can generate the 4 number of ID, and what is the grammar production rule is given? E2 E plus E slash ID. Yes or no? This is the grammar rule which is given. So what you can do? Suppose from the left hand side we are generating the one ID, because you have to generate at least one ID. You cannot generate the 0 number of ID. Are you getting my point or not? We cannot generate the 0 number of ID from either of the non-terminals. You have to generate the one number of ID. So suppose we are generating the one number ID from the left non-terminal, then you have to generate the 3 number of ID from here, because the sum of this should be 4. Similarly, if you are generating the 3 number of ID from the left hand side, then you have to generate the 1 number of ID from here. Similarly, if you are generating the 2 number of ID from this side, then you have to generate the 2 number of ID from this side. Got it? Is there any other possibility? Like, is there any possibility for this pair? No. Because the E is reducing by at least one ID. There is no production like this is given. If such kind of production was given, then only you can write 0, 4. Otherwise, you cannot write the 0, 4. Are you getting my point or not? All of you. Got it? So, see over here. Now, we will use the previous value. See, to generate one number of ID, how many pass trees are there? 1. To generate the one ID, we have only one pass tree, but to generate the 3 number of ID, we can have 2 different pass tree. Similarly, to generate the 3 number of ID, we have a 2 different possibility, this one and this one. So it will become 2 into. Why I am doing the multiplication, I will explain you, don't worry. You must be thinking that why you are multiplying these two values. So I will give you the logic, don't worry, just keep patience. Okay, so to generate the 3 number of ID, we will have a 2 possibility, and for the single ID, we will have a 1 possibility. Similarly, to generate the 2 number of ID, just we have seen, for generating the 2 number of ID, we will have only 1 possibility. We will have only one pass tree. So what will happen over here? This will become 1 into 1. So what will be this total value? This total value will become 5. Are you getting my point or not? So ultimately to generate the fourth number of ID, total number of pass tree will become 5. Similarly, so this is the first question. This is the first question. You have to generate the fourth number of ID. Deepika, you can take the screenshot of this problem. To generate the fourth number of ID, the total possible pass tree is 5. Now let's think about the 6. Let's think about the 5 number of ID. Let's think about the 5 number of ID. Again, see from here. If n is equal to 5. So what will happen? We will derive e to e plus e. So if you are generating one ID from the left hand side, you have to generate 4 from the right hand side. If you are generating 4 from here, you have to generate 1 from here. If you are generating 2 from here, you have to generate 3 from here. If you are generating 3 from here, you have to generate the 2 from here. Is there any other possibility, any other pairs which you can have? Is there any other pair which you can have? No. So now let's see. To generate the single ID, we will have only one possibility, and to generate the fourth number of ID, just we have seen how many possibilities are there? 5. Got it? Now to generate the fourth number of ID, we will have 5 possibility, and for 1 we will have 1 possibility. Similarly, to generate the 2 ID, we will have only 1 possibility, and for 3 ID we will have 2 possibility. Similarly, it will become 2 into 1. So how many possibilities are there? Add this. So it will become, so the right answer of these questions will become 40. Bhaskar, are you getting my point? So what will be the right answer of the second question? This will become 14. Similarly, you tell me the answer of this. Okay. Similarly, you tell me the answer of this. Then I will tell you the logic why I am multiplying this value. Then I will tell you why I am multiplying this particular value. Okay. See, this is not new for you. If you have studied the data structure very carefully, then the same concept is apply over there also. I will relate this concept with the data structure. Already you have deal with this kind of concept inside the data structure. I will connect this topic with the data structure, one of the problems. Okay. But first of all, try to find out everything logically. So, tell me the answer. What will happen? Okay, this is the fifth situation. Now, sixth situation is if n is equal to 6 ID is there, then number of pass tree, number of possible pass tree. Tell me the answer. Possible pass. Any answer? I am waiting for your answer, everyone. 1 minute time is more than enough to find out the answer of this question. Bhaskar, Deepika, everyone, tell me the answer. And who is the new member? Okay, Deepika is saying 20. Okay, let me check, Deepika, what is coming out to be. Any other answer? Bhaskar? Okay, let's see. See guys, from the E already we know we can derive E plus E. Now we have to generate the sixth number of ID. How much? Sixth number of ID. So what will happen? If you are generating one number of ID from here, you have to generate 5 from here. Okay, let me see Vaskar. I don't know actually. If you are generating 5 number of ID from the left hand side, you have to generate the one number of ID from the right hand side. If you are generating 2 number of ID from the left hand side, then you have to generate the 4 number of ID, then 4, 2 and then 3, 3. Is there any pair to generate the 6 number of ID? No. So this one will become the final result. This one will become the final result. So from here you can derive 1 into 14. Of course, just we have seen to generate the 5 number of ID, there are 14 possibility. So similarly, if you are generating this, so 14 into 1, similarly for the 2 number of ID it will become 1, and for the 4 number of ID just we have seen 5, and again 5 into 1, and for generating the 3 number of ID we have a 2 possibility, and for this also we have a 2 possibility. So what will be the right answer? Once you will add this 14 plus 14, 28, 28 plus 10, 38 and 38 plus 4, it will become 40. It will become 40. So the right answer of these questions will become, if they will ask the numeric type questions, you have to put the answer 42 over here. So the right answer of these questions will become 42. Now let's see why I am multiplying this. Okay, because see guys, from here you cannot extract anything. From here we cannot derive any logic, because of course if you are generating the 3 number of ID, you have to take 2. So if you will never consider this one, you will get 2, 2 and 1. Are you getting my point? But the thing will arise whenever you are thinking about this result. Because in remaining situation we are multiplying everything by 1, but here we are multiplying 2 into 2. Why? Just see it. Okay, just see it. Suppose we have to generate n is equal to 6 number of ID. So just see what will be the logic of generating the 6 number of ID. E2, E plus. Now again E2, E plus. Let me tell what I am trying to say. E plus. Now all the E will be reduced by the ID. Find all the E will be reduced by the ID. So just try to think, if the left subtree is looking like this, if the left subtree is look like this, then in that situation, from here we have generated the 3 number of ID. So if the left subtree look like this, to generate 3 number of ID from the right hand side, how many possibilities are there? To generate the 3 number of ID, we will have 2 different possibility. Yes or no? Again, if you will swap these two, what will happen? Just see over here. E2, E plus, this E2 ID, and this E2 again E plus E. Just I am writing the subtree ID and ID. So once you will swap this, means the left subtree, this is the left subtree, will look like this. Left subtree. So the left subtree will look like this. And again you have to generate the 3 number of ID from the right hand side, and how many possibilities are there? 2 possibilities. So there are total 4 possibilities. Means if you are generating 3 ID from here and 3 ID from here, then what you have to do? You have to multiply both. You have to multiply both. Got it? Everyone. बोलो भाई, समझ में आ रहा है? So this is nothing but the concept of permutation and combination. I hope you have studied in the 11 and 12. Just see over here. Just see over here. This is the source point and this is the destination point. Okay. And from this particular point to this point, there are how many paths? 2 paths. And from this particular point to this point, there are 3 paths. So total number of paths will become, once you will multiply this, 6. The total number of paths, how you will calculate? You have to multiply both the value. See, if you are following this particular path, you have a 3 different choice. And if you are following this particular path, again you have a 3 different choice. So the total number of choices will become 3 plus 3 will become, take the 3 as a common, 1 plus 1 will become 3 into. And the same thing we are doing over here. If you are if the left subtree is look like this, from where we are generating the 3 number of ID, from the right hand side, in how many ways you can generate 3 ID? In 2 ways. And again, if the left subtree will look like this, so from the right hand side you have to generate the 3 number of ID, and you have a 2 different ways to generate the 3 number of ID. So the total number of ways or the parse tree will become 4. And that's why I am multiplying this. Now you got it. Why I am doing the multiplication? All of you, please respond. Clear? भास्कर, समझ में आया? So my dear friends, this is more and less related with the binary tree. How? See, if you will see the structure of this parse tree, then this is nothing but a binary tree. If you will ignore the plus symbol, it is looking like a binary tree. Yes or no? If you will ignore the plus symbol, it is just looking like a binary tree. So, just imagine. Means, if I am giving you a question with 3 unlabeled nodes, how many binary tree are possible? Can you answer me? With the 3 nodes, how many binary tree are possible? One is this, second one is this, third one is this, fourth one is this, and fifth one is this. Okay, there are 5 possible binary tree. Okay, similarly, if it is given as 4 unlabeled nodes, see how to find out the logic to get the answer of this question. Please try to understand very carefully. Okay, with 4 unlabeled node, how many binary trees are possible? So just think about this. See, if you are taking one node at the root, then what you can do? You can bring 0 over here. If you are bringing 0 over here, on the right hand side, what you have to take? You can take 3 nodes. Yes or no? Bolo bhai. If you are bringing, because the total number of node is the total number of node is 4. So one node has been consumed in the root at the root level. So if you are bringing one number of node over here, because this is the binary tree, the left child can be a 0. So you have to bring 3 over here, but if you are bringing 3 over here, then you have to keep 0 over here. And what is the next possibility? If you are bringing 1 over here, you have to keep 2 over here. If you are bringing 2 over here, then you have to bring 1 over here. Is there any other possibility? No. So ultimately from the 3 nodes, you know about this. From the 3 unlabeled node, how many binary trees are possible? 5. So it will become 5. Again, it will become 5. Now, from the one node, only one binary tree is possible, and from the 2 node, there are 2 different binary trees are possible. Are you getting my point or not? So it will become 1 into 2, and again it will become 2 into 1. So it will become 40. Got it? So I think you know the formula. So the number of unlabeled binary tree with n nodes. The formula is 2n Cn divided by n plus 1. You can apply this formula anywhere. Yes or no? You can apply this formula anywhere. So if you will take n is equal to 3, you will get the entire value 5. You can check it out. If I am considering n is equal to 3, it will become 6c3 divided by 3 plus 1. It will become factorial 6 divided by 4 into factorial 3 into factorial 3. So it will become 6 into 5 into 4 into factorial 3 divided by 4 into, just break 1 factorial 3. This will become 3 into 2 and into factorial 3. Cut this. So 3, 2, and this one will be cancelled. 4 to 4 will be cancelled. So the final answer will become 5. So once you will consider the n is equal to 4, you will get the 14 number of binary tree. So the number of unlabeled binary tree with n nodes is this. Are you getting my point or not? But in case of parse tree, E2 E plus E slash ID. In case of parse tree, for the n is equal to 3, we are having 2 parse tree, and for n is equal to 4, we are having 5 parse tree, and for n is equal to 5, we are having 6 parse tree. तो अगर आप इन दोनों को कंपेयर करोगे, सॉरी दिस इज द 14 पास ट्री, तो देखिए यहां पर जो वैल्यू n इक्वल टू 4 पे आ रहा है वो यहां पर वैल्यू n इक्वल टू 5 पे आ रहा है. प्लीज कंपेयर इट. Whatever the value, number of binary tree you are getting and at n is equal to 4 is 14, and that value here you are getting at the n is equal to 5. Yes or no? जो वैल्यू यहां पर मीन्स ये एक पीछे वैल्यू पे चल रहा है और ये एक आगे वैल्यू पे चल रहा है, तो इसके लिए फॉर्मूला कैसे लिखेंगे? ठीक है ना, बिकॉज दे कैन आस्क द फॉर्मूला ऑल्सो. So number of possible parse tree for n IDs. If the grammar is given in this form, E2 E plus E slash ID. तो भाई एक पीछे चल रहा है, बात समझ में आ रहा है, तो हम लोग क्या करेंगे? सो ऑफ कोर्स वी विल राइट 2 इन प्लेस ऑफ n, वी विल राइट n minus 1. Are you getting my point or not? In place of n, we will write n minus 1, again c n minus 1, and divided by, in place of n, we will write n minus 1 n plus 1. So this one will become 2 n minus 1 c n minus 1, and this one will become divided by n. This one will become the answer. So you can create the MSQ type question also. Okay, Deepika, not a problem at all. So they can ask the MSQ type question also. That if number of ID is n, then the formula is this. What you can do, you can verify it. So let's verify it. Whether this formula is correct or not. Whether this formula is correct or not. Let's verify it. Suppose if we are considering n is equal to 5. So for 5 number of ID, already we have seen how many pass trees are possible. 14. So let's see over here whether we are getting the 14 or not. See, 2 in place of n, we have written the 5 minus 1, c, again 5 minus 1 divided by 5. So this one will become 4. So this one will become 8c4 divided by 5. So this one will become factorial 8 divided by 5 into factorial 4 factorial 4. So this one will become 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 divided by 5 into, this factorial has been cancelled. So we will write 4 into 3 into 2. So this 5 will be cancelled. 4 2 will be cancelled with the 8, and 3 2s are 6. So ultimately we are getting 14 over here. Ultimately we are getting 14 over here. So this part is indicating this particular formula by which we are getting the 14 is just correct. So this is the number of parse tree for the above if there are n IDs, for a parse tree for n. समझ में आया? All of you got it? So my dear friend, there are a lot of things to learn. Okay, but quite in 1 hour or 2 hour of sessions, it is quite difficult. So sometime in the YouTube channel, I am taking the marathon courses where I will take at least 2 to 3 hour of classes where I complete the entire things. I complete the entire things related with the topic and the concepts. Okay, now let's move to the next numerical. So this numerical will take a lot of time. So just try to solve this. So dear friends, once again I will tell you, to get the subscription, never forget to use the code IFA to get the minimum 10% discount. So what will be the answer of this question? Already we have seen this is the ambiguous grammar, and so the answer of this questions will be the plus can be either a left or right associative. D will be the right answer. I will tell you, दूसरा मैं लेने वाला हूं 25th November at the rate 6 PM. ठीक है ना? और इसके बाद बेसिकली मैं मतलब 25th से लेकर करके ये आपका लगभग 30th नवंबर तक चलेगा, at the rate 6 PM. और यहां पर हम लोग क्या करेंगे ना, अलग अलग टॉपिक का एक कंप्लीट टॉपिक कंप्लीट करेंगे. मीन्स स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम द फर्स्ट एंड फॉलो सेट वी विल कंप्लीट द एंटायर पार्सिंग टेक्निक. और देखिए अगर हम लोग कंपाइलर की बात करें, ठीक है ना, अगर हम लोग कंपाइलर की बात करें तो कंपाइलर में देखिए पूरा नहीं पढ़ना पड़ता है. कंपाइलर में 2 ही टॉपिक है जहां से क्वेश्चंस आते हैं गेट में. पहला हो गया पार्सिंग, ठीक है ना. अब पार्सिंग सीखने के लिए आपको 2-3 टॉपिक समझना पड़ेगा. first and follow set, okay, and LL1 जो कि आता है आपका टॉप डाउन में, टॉप डाउन पार्सिंग में आता है, एंड द थर्ड वन इज SLR, LR एंड LA, ठीक है ना, जो आता है आपका बॉटम अप, बॉटम। तो यहां से अगर हम लोग देखें तो हर साल गेट में एटलीस्ट 2 मार्क्स का एक क्वेश्चन होता है, 2 मार्क्स का एक क्वेश्चन आपको यहां से मिल जाएगा, ठीक है ना। द सेकेंड इज इंटरमीडिएट कोड जनरेशन, इंटरमीडिएट कोड जनरेशन। ये दो ऐसे टॉपिक्स हैं जहां से क्वेश्चंस आना ही आना है, और यहां से भी आपको एक क्वेश्चंस मिलेगा ही मिलेगा, ठीक है ना। तो ये दो चैप्टर है जहां से कंपाइलर से क्वेश्चंस आते हैं। कंपाइलर का टोटल वेटेज ही है 3 to 4 मार्क्स। If I will talk about the entire weightage of the compiler, this is the 3 to 4 marks, and if you will cover up these two topics very sincerely, you are not going to make any mistake in your GATE exam, and you can easily acquire 3 to 4 marks in your GATE exam from these particular subjects. Got it, everyone? तो थोड़ा सा आपको पढ़ने का स्टाइल चेंज करना पड़ेगा। मैं एक सेशन और लेने वाला हूं जहां पर मैं आपको बताऊंगा किस सब्जेक्ट्स में, किस टॉपिक का सब्जेक्ट्स में टॉपिक्स कौन कौन से आपको पढ़ने हैं और किस ऑर्डर में पढ़ने हैं, ठीक है ना, ताकि आपका एक प्रिपरेशन जो है वो एक राइट डायरेक्शन में मूव करे। होता क्या है कि स्टूडेंट कुछ भी पढ़ना शुरू कर देता है, और इस रीजन से फाइनली जो बच्चा डिजर्व करता है गेट में एटलीस्ट 60 to 65 मार्क्स लाना, वो बच्चे क्या होते हैं कि 40, 35, 40, 45 में आकर के अटक जाते हैं। Why? Because they haven't follow the right strategy कि पहले कौन सा सब्जेक्ट पढ़ना है, सब्जेक्ट्स के अंदर कौन सा टॉपिक पढ़ना है, और टॉपिक अगर पढ़ना है तो किस ऑर्डर में पढ़ना है। So my dear friends, to crack any competitive exam like the GATE exam, you have to know which topic you have to skip. सबसे पहले आपको यह समझना पड़ेगा कि क्या नहीं पढ़ना है। अगर आपको यह पता चल गया क्या नहीं पढ़ना है, तो आपका जो डायरेक्शन होगा वो राइट डायरेक्शन में मूव करेगा। आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट और नॉट? सो यू हैव टू रियलाइज व्हाट नॉट टू स्टडी। तो आपके पास अब वो सारी चीज आ गए जो आपको पढ़ना है। अब उसको पढ़ना है तो किस ऑर्डर में पढ़ना है, और ऑर्डर के साथ साथ ये भी जानना जरूरी है कि किस प्रायोरिटी पे पढ़ना है। सपोज मुझे पता है ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम में 4 टॉपिक है जहां से क्वेश्चंस आते हैं। पहला प्रोसेस शेड्यूलिंग, दूसरा सिंक्रोनाइजेशन एंड डेडलॉक, थर्ड वन इज द मेमोरी मैनेजमेंट, एंड द फोर्थ वन इज द डिस्क मैनेजमेंट। अब यहां पर मुझे ये भी पता है कि भाई सिंक्रोनाइजेशन और डेडलॉक से एक क्वेश्चन होना ही होना है, प्रोसेस शेड्यूलिंग से एक क्वेश्चन होना ही होना है, मेमोरी मैनेजमेंट से एक क्वेश्चन होना ही होना है, चाहे वो पेज रिप्लेसमेंट से हो या TLB से हो। तो हम इस पे फोकस क्यों ना करें? ये अगर 3 टॉपिक मुझे गेट में 5 से 6 मार्क्स दिला सकता है, तो मेरा प्रायोरिटी इस पे ज्यादा होना चाहिए, फोकस इस पे ज्यादा होना चाहिए। सिमिलरली डिस्क बहुत ही इजी टॉपिक है, ठीक है ना, उसको भी हम अच्छे से पढ़ लें तो ये मेरा 7 से 8 मार्क्स कहीं नहीं जाने वाला। तो आपको समझना पड़ेगा कि किस टॉपिक का क्या वेटेज है और किस हिसाब से पढ़ना है, किस प्रायोरिटी में पढ़ना है, पहले कौन सा टॉपिक पढ़ना है, उसके बाद कौन सा टॉपिक पढ़ना है। और यही राइट तरीका होता है अपने एग्जाम के प्रिपरेशन को राइट डायरेक्शन देने का। गॉट इट? सो डियर स्टूडेंट्स, that's all for today. We will meet on tomorrow. Stay with me. We will talk about a lot of things. If you will connected with me for the 2 months, जब तक आपका गेट का एग्जाम नहीं होता है, आई एम टेलिंग यू गाइस, मैं आपको एक चीज तो सिखा दूंगा कि न्यूमेरिकल कैसे सॉल्व करना है, और एक न्यूमेरिकल से कितने वेरिएशंस हो सकते हैं, ताकि आप हर तरह के क्वेश्चंस के लिए प्रिपेयर्ड हो जाओ। न्यूमेरिक टाइप है तो भी प्रिपेयर्ड हो जाओ, MCQ टाइप है तो भी प्रिपेयर्ड हो जाओ, और MSQ टाइप है तो भी प्रिपेयर्ड हो जाओ। everything I will discuss during this, like your till your gate exam. So that's all for today, dear friends. So before leaving this session, I will tell you, never forget to like. Hit the like button. If you are really liking this video, hit the like button. Never forget to subscribe the channel, because once you will subscribe it and once you will press the bell icon button, जब कभी भी मैं online आऊँगा, you will immediately get a notification, so that none of the lectures you can miss. And don't forget to put your valuable comments, because your one valuable comments will inspire the many students. थैंक यू, गुड नाइट, बाय, टेक केयर. चलिए मस्त रहिए लाइफ में.